Today we have something a little bit different. So this isn't our traditional car at Boss Motor Company. We normally sell sports, performance and luxury vehicles. Now, this is a luxury vehicle, but it's from a marque that we don't do a lot of. It is a Mazda CX-5, but this car is one owner from new, 13,000 miles with a full service history, and we just couldn't help ourselves. It's such a lovely example. These cars have so many fancy tricks and options and gadgets on them that we thought we should do the car justice and make one of these videos and sell it and find it a really good home. So we're going to run you through all of the details as fast as we can on this car because there's so much to see. But like I said, one owner from new, 13,000 miles, and really interestingly finished in this deep dark blue metallic. The majority of the cars for sale are either red, silver, white, grey. There are so few of them in this colour, and I think the car is striking in this colour. So let's start at the front end. Let's look at some of these amazing sort of Japanese designs along the car. They're very angular, really aggressive. They look like nothing else on the road. I think it's a really underrated car. So this beautiful front grille here with all the little points in it. It's a really detailed front grille and lovely cutout sections separating sort of the top of the bonnet and this lower part of the bumper. I think it's a really lovely angle there, and having the headlights sitting beautifully in between. It's almost like it's sandwiched in. It's a really clever piece of design. A massive front Mazda badge, which hides the radar sensor for adaptive cruise control. So one of the first fancy gadgets that this car has fitted to it. Lovely use of chrome, front park sensors, that goes with the rear park sensors as well, and obviously it has a reversing camera, as you would imagine. 19-inch, lovely, lovely multi-spoke, again a beautiful design, a really interesting car this. Finished in a metallic grey, 19-inch alloy wheels, and then obviously all lovely tyres with loads of tread left on them. A really well looked after example, obviously being a one owner car. Coming down the passenger side, everything is keyless. The key is in my pocket. So if I, bear with me a second, there's a button on the door. That's it, everything is keyless. The key is in my pocket. And come inside and have a look at this interior. Leather everywhere. Although it may be man-made in certain areas, it is still beautiful. And orange contrast stitching, and it's a really, again, that funky design inside carries on, and a sunroof as well, a lovely option to have. And this car is a Sport Plus nav, so it's a high spec level on one of these. And if I open the back, have a look, it's a bigger car than it looks as well. There's lots of space, huge space, easily getting 5 adults in this car. Lots of legroom in the back, a really, really spacious car. Again, as I say, I feel these are underrated cars. If I open the boot, the tricks keep coming. Power tailgate, reverse camera on the back of that. Look at the load space in the boot, it's huge. And even down to the detail on the parcel shelf, just having this lovely little net effect as it opens and it attaches on there as it slides out. Just simple little details, but it's a very well thought about car. And then if I bring the boot down and just show you some quick details around the back, again, I think it's a mega looking car. Privacy glass to the back 3/4, so the rear windows and this rear glass here. A rear wiper, which is very nice. And then obviously coming around the back, looking at these angular rear lights, all LED units. And there are your park sensors for the rear, so front and rear park distance control. I'm going to jump in the car now. That's a really clever thing you just saw it do there. Because the key's in my pocket and I've walked away from the car automatically locks. It is a setting, you can turn it on and off, but it's a nice safety feature to have. Now I'm going to jump in and run you through some of the controls in here. All electric seats, memory function for the driver, so you've got memory seats on the driver, and then I'll take your attention over to the door card. Look over here, you've got electric mirrors, folding mirrors, obviously heated, 4 electric windows, exactly as you'd imagine. Down here, you've got the Bose logo for the big Bose stereo that this car is fitted with. And if the camera can go behind the door and have a look at that door mirror, in the right-hand corner, you'll see a little cutout in the mirror glass. That's blind spot monitoring. Again, another amazing feature that this car has. And we'll keep going, we'll work across the interior here. If you look down here, more buttons, more controls. You've got a lane departure warning system on here. You can obviously turn your traction control off. Most modern cars have that. And an override for the park sensors and a lovely electric boot release, so you can open that power tailgate from inside the cockpit. If I start the car, Sky Active 2 litre normally aspirated engine, a really sweet engine actually. And then if you come inside and just have a look in front of me, one of the big features of this car, if the camera can spot it, is the heads-up display. If you can see at the moment, it's got the mile an hour on there. Again, if you put the navigation on, I'll just turn the volume down on the stereo. If you put the navigation on, you get your prompts on there, your cruise control, lots of information comes up on there. And then looking at the dashboard in front of me, you've got a lovely steering wheel, a very actually sporty steering wheel. Adaptive cruise control settings on the right-hand side, all your infotainment and volume settings are on the left-hand side, and your Bluetooth function underneath. And then again, this is all manual, but you pull it out. It's got fore, aft, up and down, a really lovely leather steering wheel, nicely adorned. It all feels lovely, and because this car's 13,000 miles, it just feels so well looked after. The car feels beautiful inside, beautiful to touch, very, very clean and tidy. Over here, a lovely navigation system, very detailed. This car also has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can plug your phone in and connect and get all of those normal functions. It obviously has Mazda's own inbuilt navigation system, as you can see there as well. Coming down the center, heated seats, driver and passenger, dual zone climate control. You've got drive modes for the car here. So if you have a look back in the cockpit there, if I adjust that, it says sport, and that'll take it from sport and back to comfort for you. And then coming down the center controls, almost like a BMW system here, they're not almost like an iDrive system, but all the controls for the nav down on this beautiful ergonomic system wheel down here. And then one last thing I'd like to show you is the lovely little trims, lovely little wood effect trims across here. And this car feels like it's built really, really well. I'll open that blind as well so you can see the sunroof as well. But the build quality is fabulous. I mean, traditional for a Japanese car, you know, they are built so well, but the materials, everything in there, it feels very, very premium. So just to summarize, one owner, 13,000 miles, a full service history, in my opinion, in this super striking blue metallic, a really, really lovely Mazda CX-5, something a little bit different. My name is Matt. Thanks for watching.